have a little look at the post-workout meal. Yeah. What do we got? We got some chicken. This is a Hello Fresh. If you're familiar, they mail you all the ingredients and give you instructions. You need to cook it yourself. My girlfriend usually cooks it. Occasionally I do. Anyways, nobody cares, Matt. Couscous with some zucchini and like some kind of cream sauce with tomatoes and whatever else in there, and then some freaking chicken. All right, it's been like 45 minutes since I finished working out. I don't think you need to freak out if you don't get 50 grams of protein in 10 minutes after working out, okay? Don't make yourself feel sick chugging a protein shake when your body is still cooling down after your session. Have a little chill pill and then get a healthy meal in with a little bit of protein in it. You should be freaking good.
Move it like you really say.
Take away from today's session. Got a little bit of a head cold, nothing too bad. Went in there and pumped it up and got a good session and actually PR'd my triceps extension, 13 reps with the 115. And you normally wouldn't think on a day that you're sick and feeling a little subpar that would be possible. And the thing that I want you guys to take away from this is not to always go work out when you're sick, and not that your body has no physical limitations, but a lot of the time you're capable of more than you think, and a lot of it is just in your head, especially in the short term. Today, I took the yesterday off, rested up, so I'm recovered. I got a good sleep. I felt pretty energized, but I'm a little sick. I'm not 100%. Let's go train. Hit a PR. Would be really easy to say, I'm sick, I'm going to have a bad workout. There's no way I'm going to be stronger. I'm probably going to lose some reps. I'm feeling a little tired. But your body is most of the time not the limiting factor. It's usually your mind, is what I've found, especially in the short run. Over time, recovery is a real thing. If I decided that I was going to do 20 to 30 sets of volume every single day, 5 days in a row, given I'm also sick, I'm probably not going to recover. Like, your body does have limitations. But in the short run, on a day-to-day basis, if you're sleep deprived, if you're a little sick, I've just been shown over and over that my body's capable of doing more than I would have thought if I, bought into a more popular or reasonable narrative. It's a fine line. You want to be smart. You don't want to be stupid. You don't want to ignore the signs your body gives you. If you're really starting to break down and fatigue, like, yeah, chill, rest. I'm rambling all over the place. The point is that a lot of times what's limiting you from making progress and pushing yourself to the next level with your training and gaining muscle is your mind. It's not people blame their genetics, they blame their situation, all these things. And a lot of the time, it's not really physically limiting you as much as you would think. If you just show up and go through the motions with maximum effort, don't let any of these negative thought processes or narratives creep in and start convincing you for reasons why it's not going to be a good session. Go, fuck that shit. I'm going to have the best workout that's possible for me. That sounds corny, but if you just repeatedly go and approach it with a positive, optimistic attitude, I've seen my body be able to do things that I wouldn't have thought possible. And that's in line with the injuries I've had and the issues, that I wouldn't have thought I would be able to continue to grow my body and see gains in other non-arm areas just from training arms. A lot of value in just going and squeezing the juice out of that orange. I don't know if that makes any fucking sense. Go to the gym and give it your maximum effort. If you just always do those two things, it's going to take you places further than you would, but it's just difficult because you're going to have to push through discomforts, and it's really easy to buy into like a mental narrative that derails that. And this is just a good example. Oh, I'm sick, I can't go, or if I do go, I'm going to have a shitty workout. No, I'm going to go, and I'm going to push to the absolute max, hit a PR. The day went on. What did I do? I took a little schnoozle bop, a little lay down, didn't actually fall asleep. Just kind of dozed, and then we went to the pool, jumped in the pool, beautiful weather. Went in the sauna for 15 to 20 minutes, trying to sweat out this cold, this sickness, you know. And then laid in the sun for a bit. Weather was beautiful. We're talking like 80s, which is like mid 20s, high 20s Celsius. Gorgeous. Low wind. And now it's like 7 p.m. and we're having a little brewski o'clock. And I wanted to share something with you guys that I've been looking into, that I've been considering, that I've been pondering. Tomorrow I have an appointment to get my blood taken, which is a preliminary step in working with a TRT clinic. So I'm considering TRT. And my thought, I don't want to go into all the details, but my general thought process is that I'm interested in trying to optimize my testosterone level, would be the language. So there's a rough range of like normal testosterone levels for men, if you're unfamiliar. It's 250 to 1,000 nanograms per deciliter. Don't worry about the technical jargon. Just know that there's a rough range that is like considered normal. And I'm pretty sure I'm in that normal range. A year and a half ago, I had my blood taken, and mine was 634. And I'm not necessarily experiencing a whole bunch of symptoms of low T, but I'm wondering if I went on TRT, could I get my levels to the top of that range, 1,000 level? Would I be able to, A, have more energy because I'm training so hard, the volume and frequency, especially in the past couple months, has been ratcheted up because I'm chasing my natural potential. I'm trying to push my physique to grow more and more. And would it help my recovery? Would I be able to gain more muscle? Because I think my arms are capped. Like, I don't know what else I could do. They're 18 inches, maybe a bit over, but that's it, man. It's been a year. And I look back over the past year and I'm like, I don't know what. And normally I'm like, there's always another thing. And I'll discover something new. But I'm like, dude, even if there is another thing, there's not much left. There's no way that like I'm going to, like, staying natural, be able to get them to 19. I know that that's like a limiting mindset. And I've convinced myself, like, before when I was chasing 18, like, I remember somebody would say that to me, I'd get pissed at them. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, what if it's just not possible for you? I, like, blocked that possibility out of my mind, which is, I think, helped. So I was like, there's a way. I just decided there was. I'm going to find it. But I think at this point, it's, like, undeniable, like, physically, that I'm just like, there's not, I don't know what else. Like, I'm doing the craziest shit I can think of. I'm not getting any more growth. And you see a comment like this where this person, you know, says, this is just one person. There's been there's way more negative comments trashing my physique, but a lot of them are trolls. But anyways, it makes you think, and I'm like, well, what if I did? What if I did dabble? And there's a lot that goes into that decision, man, and I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it for years, but I've been thinking about it a lot the past, like, month, few weeks, where I'm like, okay, should I do this? There's so many different factors and things to consider. And yeah, I'd be curious to know what you guys think. And yeah, I would just being transparent. I think in the fitness space, there's so many people on stuff that are A, lying about it, or B, just not talking about it. And I love making fitness content. And I love all of you that click on my videos and watch and leave a comment or sign up for my program or whatever. It's the coolest thing in the world. And I would love to be able to make it into a career. It's not quite there. And how do I put this? I think, like, to me, it's like you can only be ideological to a point. You know, if you're looking at the fitness space and you're like, in a perfect world, nobody should be enhanced and everyone should just stay natural because it's healthier and just keep training and whatever. And, like, generally, I agree with that. I'm like, yes. Especially if you're new. Like, chase your natural potential. But in my circumstances where I'm foregoing other things, I'm sacrificing things. I completed my master's in economics back in May. And I've decided I'm just going to keep making content, keep training for the time being. And it's a little helter-skelter. Like, it's not really at a point where it's blowing up, you know? So there's a stress involved with that. And I feel like I'm competing with other content creators that are like enhanced most of the time. And the ones that aren't are making they're growing their reach by doing other things. It's not really about their training and like what I want to do is just continue what I'm doing, to share my process, to be completely transparent, focus on the things that I think are actually true and impactful to help people that I've seen to help me, not content that just gets views because it capitalizes on the average person's vulnerabilities. Just do a new exercise and that's how you're going to get more jacked. You know, I can't, like, it's that, if you're familiar, you know, you've heard my rant. But I continue to see that, and yeah, let's not go into that right now. But there's other ways, you know, you can just try to do viral, wild, crazy shit. And I could go out into the world and just do the wackiest shit, and it's not really about fitness anymore. Like Jesse James West, for as an example, incredibly successful. He's not really talking about working out. He's just doing the craziest shit that's like related to fitness, which like I don't really want to do. That's not my, to each his own. That's awesome. But I'm like, okay. Or you got to talk about science. And it has its place. I'm not anti-science, but like I don't want to make content just talking about freaking studies and shit. I kind of did that. I tried that. And I was like, this is not the most impactful stuff. I don't really, in my personal view, I don't believe that this is the most important thing that's going to help people. I understand why it's popular and why there's a large audience for it, but not my thing. And so that leaves you at a point where if you want to talk about your journey, if you want to kind of promote your own training and talk about the gym and your thoughts around it and be a fitness influencer, you got to have exceptional, extreme results. And today's world, the standard for that is enhanced. If you look at people that are, oh, the snake's yawning. Oh, we missed it. Come on, Ghosty. He had his trap wide open. Got camera shy. Don't be scared. I'm just a sneaky little snake. The sneakiest little snake ever. They probably don't even see me. The camera's right there. But because I'm a sneaky snake, I bet they don't even know I'm here. Invisible to the naked eye. Anyways. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You get the point. Anyways, that's my rant and ramble. If you made it all the way to the freaking end, leave a comment. And I don't know, tell me what you think about all this bullshit I'm talking about. Cheers. Have a great freaking night, day, morning, afternoon, midnight, whatever time it is.